We're going live right now to YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube. All right. Ooh, it's taking sweet time. Okay, done. We're live.
All right.
Mute. All righty. How are you, Teresa?
I am good. I'm having a good reseller week.
Everybody is. Oh my
Wow.
God, left and right. Did you see
that? I sold items on 5 different platforms that I have to ship today.
Wow.
Thanks to who?
List perfectly.
How many platforms was I selling on before I met you two? 2.
Right?
To Amazon and eBay. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's so true.
Oh my.
I remember being a reseller and dreading the summer months because, you know, you get that summer slump because you were very limited on your platforms. And, you know, I don't know about you, but it's different when you start being a multi-channel seller.
It is different, and it's fun. I mean, I was like, I mean, we all know that eBay is my native platform, but like, I'm not familiar with all the different notifications and everything. And I'm like, wait, I got a sale on Macari. Wait, I got a sale over here. So it's a learning process, but you know, I'm happy to ship out the stuff.
Right, exactly. It's a good problem to have when you're juggling so many sales.
No, but that's the way it should be. You're not a collector, okay? You're a salesperson, okay? So if you're having things that are in your shelf, literally, me, more than 6 months, I was like, okay, what am I doing wrong, okay? And I understand we all want to wait for that right buyer, but nowadays having so many options and please hoping, okay, please eBay, you know, and we know eBay has the most audience here, you know, but to please hoping that one channel will resolve all your business needs. Well, it's going to be a hard road, you know, it's going to be painful. It's going to be hard, you know, but there is better ways. There is software, there is technology, and that we made it for you. So take advantage of it. This perfectly is the result of Amanda really determining to not break up our partnership because I had arthritis and I couldn't keep up with listing. It really hurt to cross post manually. I couldn't do it. People out there, they're younger, they're better, or maybe they don't have arthritis like I do and they can do it, but I can't do it. I really needed list perfectly. And again, you know, change my life like it's doing now for you, Teresa.
Well, whether you're younger, you know, whether you're younger or not, it's the time that it takes to do it.
Even if you can, why would you? I'm cross posting in under 28 seconds now, and I'm trying to get that down. I want to see if I can get it down 5 seconds a platform. But I cross posted a bunch. I posted this in the Facebook group, a bunch of stuff from List Perfectly to Poshmark. Poshmark was doing this push, like you get a some kind of entry or something. It's like list stuff before tonight and be in this contest. And I was like, let me list all of these shoes that I haven't listed yet. And so it was like, boom, boom, boom. And it's so fast, so crazy fast.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about today. Speaking about speed, especially with Facebook Marketplace, because I'm just going to give a hint, and then we'll go through the normal process of our webinars. But Facebook Marketplace doesn't have multiple quantities, doesn't have variations. So listing in bulk is your salvation to work smarter and not harder. So again, can be done manually? Yes. But is there a faster way to do it? Let's show you this faster way and let's get started. Teresa, what do you think? Shall we get started?
Absolutely. I'm just checking in on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube. And
thank you. Yeah, let's check on our good. Okay, hey, welcome everybody in Zoom and Facebook and YouTube, all channels that we're going live. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Sandra, Mady, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, and then we have our beautiful audience in YouTube. So today's special, okay, Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace has been, okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. All right, Facebook Marketplace special.
Yes.
Okay. So one thing that I wanted to say about this, whether you're listing or not listing, I don't know if you're ready for this. How many people do you think is in Facebook Marketplace right now selling? How many people do we have selling in Facebook Marketplace? This is sellers. And I did take the time to look at that number today, okay? And it's 80 million around the world, okay?
Yeah.
So the
a
thing
lot.
got big. So these are sellers. Now the audience, I'm not even gonna get into the audience. We all know who Facebook is. We all know what Mark Zuckerberg is up to and what his mission is. So we want to give you here the education of the power of the audience
Mhm.
and what you would be missing by not using this channel and
Right.
when you should be using this channel. How much does it cost with this channel, right?
Right. Yeah. And we always explain to people, just because you can cross post to every marketplace that List Perfectly offers, we don't recommend it. So, just take the information in this webinar and then choose for yourself what products you think would do best for your particular niche.
There you go. What products? You don't need to put your whole shop,
No.
okay? Let me share with you. So let's start, really with the basics again. I just want to clarify, okay? We help you to list to Facebook Marketplace through your personal profile. We do not support business pages. For example, the clothing bulk business page, we're still working on it. We can, it's a whole different technical challenge, but it would go, the post would be from your personal profile and then it goes to Facebook Marketplace, right, Mandy?
That is correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I wanted to make just that, that clarification. So as I was explaining, I just mentioned how many sellers we have on Facebook Marketplace, 80 million, right? So then one of the things that calls, instead of talking about how large is the audience of Facebook, I just wanted to understand who is this audience of and who would benefit, who is mainly using Facebook Marketplace. So 65% of Facebook Marketplace buyers are under the age of 35. So we're talking about, don't forget that 30 is when after 30 is when you're taking a good, income, you're making a good income. So think about it. There is acquisitive power. It's a good audience. Don't disregard it. We all understand that maybe sometimes Facebook might not do the things that we all hope with the world and everything else, but it's a big audience and that you need to grow your business. So through speaking, okay, with our most pro sellers in Facebook Marketplace, I found out, okay, that not business page is different, okay? We do have with business page, it's a whole different world and it's a manual. They're doing it manually, okay? I'll talk about it later, okay? It can be done manually, okay? With List Perfectly, but anyways. So what they're doing with is bundles, okay? Bundles are hot right now on Facebook Marketplace in large items. You might be thinking, well, this is this way because it's local meetups, and then I have to coordinate and meet with someone somewhere on a CVS or a Walmart or something. No. And now personal profiles get even the shipping option. Did you know that?
No, I did not know
yes,
that.
I got it. And I saw it with my own eyes. Okay. So
Okay.
yes, I saw it in my, so I just wanted to confirm I saw it. I never did it, but it was nice that it was there.
Okay.
So yeah. I just wanted to give that information. So do you mind if I move to categories?
No, go right ahead.
Okay, so come on, we talk about this together, I just gave you a big aha today with categories, but they're pretty open with categories. Again, don't be listing fake products that you don't have in stock, okay? They are very adamant about that, okay, with they call it not real products, okay? So they don't like services. They don't want you to post or advertise services or reselling tickets. For example, when items don't match, if you have a stock image, okay? And somehow your product is maybe one season, one version, or one little thing that is off with a real photo, that's it, okay? You don't have a chance, okay? They don't. Healthcare, I didn't say no beauty, okay? But healthcare, anything, even a thermometer, they don't want to see it.
Interesting.
Can you believe anything related to healthcare? They don't want to see it. No adult products, no matter what it is. No alcohol, doesn't matter if it is for drinking or for medical purposes. No digital media. They don't want you to, for example, list perfectly. If we want to make a listing of our bulk cross poster, okay, we would be infringing Facebook Marketplace guidelines, okay? So then no jobs, no services, and then no pets, not even an ad for adoption.
Interesting.
Get
Wow.
that? So you cannot sell, you know, whether you have puppies or whether it's a pet or an animal, they use the word animal, which is very vague, okay? So it could be a domestic pet, it could be a non-domestic pet or anything like that. So that was interesting. You know, the rest, there is more things, okay? There are more things, but those are the classic that we all know, you know. If you're not sure where the product came from, for example, or if you know that it was stolen, you know, typical things, you know, don't be doing those things. No guns, you know, no fireworks, no hazardous, no chemicals that are corrosive or anything that is banned by the USPS or the United States Postal Service.
Yeah. And I know we're going to discuss brand also, but one thing I thought was interesting is that sometimes you'll post something on Facebook and it'll be removed. And they won't tell you why.
Yes.
You won't have any idea. So one time I listed a Ralph Lauren raincoat. It was a Ralph Lauren. It was not a knockoff, but I put Ralph Lauren in the title. And so from what I understand, sometimes Facebook would like you to put the brand in the title. Teresa, do you know anything about that?
What's your input on titles, Teresa, please?
I'm with you. We're just guessing. But the community, it's just kind of determined. Don't use brand names. Don't say Nike, Under Armour. I know more seller friends that have just had their entire account banned from selling on Marketplace for selling a pair of Nike shoes that were Nike shoes. So as a rule of thumb, I'll put it in the description. You obviously have it in the picture, but you know, it's just you know, kids soccer cleats.
Yeah.
And you can dispute this, okay? I want you to understand, I have a shop, okay? That happened to me. I did fight it. This was many years. I haven't listed through that page, you know, that business page in a long time. I disputed, but I never got an answer. The process of disputing it wasn't conclusive. You know, I got a generic response, and there is no or artificial intelligence or human that is actually making a decision on the appeal, because you're like, hey, it's a real item, it's not a knockoff. Okay, I swear, you know, it's like I did my math, I have my receipt here, you know, so it says Adidas Inc., you know, and the whole thing, you know, but nope, I really tried. So just be careful what we're telling you. It's a big piece of advice. Do not include brands on the title. Now, as you go, if you're listing manually, let's suppose you're not even using this perfectly, there is a field lower that says brand. There, yes, you can enter Adidas, Louis Vuitton, whatever you want to enter, right?
Yes, that is correct. So yeah, in general, I think just they don't have a way to really police this. They don't have human power. They can't look at your pictures. They can't verify authenticity. So just keep that in mind, that, you know, they're not there to make sure that what you're selling is correct. That's your responsibility. Just don't put anything in the title.
Well said. That's your responsibility. Understand, you know, there is an authenticity department like Poshmark, let's say, you know, so just to make it clear. So the good news is that the selling fee is
free.
So to list, okay, is free. Obviously, okay, we're gonna talk, okay, that there is a final value fee or whatever they call it, transaction fee or anything like that, okay. I have personally never closed the sale personally, okay, on Facebook, but you know, we do have information that we will be also corroborating with the audience, right?
Yep.
Okay, so now what about title and images, Mandy?
Okay, so title, you get 99 characters for your title. Yeah, 99, not 100, 99. And I have gone through and I've literally like put up 99 X's. We'll go through.
Really?
If I put 100th X, nope, it doesn't work. So
so you okay. So you're capable of entering more characters, but you always have to cut it down to there. So keep an eye on that. Okay, if you're coming, I don't know what other platform might let you. Is there any other platform that lets you more than 99 characters.
Yes,
Oh.
Etsy has like
Ah.
140 on Etsy, and then there's
Etsy
others
users,
that
did you
have
hear that?
what seems to be unlimited
So
title
Etsy, if
characters.
you're coming from Etsy and cross-posting to Facebook Marketplace and you are unable to post, somehow it's not going through, please cut down your titles to 99 characters.
Yeah.
All right, that would be for that section. So, and what about, with, let's say, with shipping, Amanda, does Facebook Marketplace allow shipping overseas? Do you know?
As far as I know, they do not. Their Facebook Marketplace itself, because they're just starting to roll out shipping for certain sellers.
Yeah.
In general, they're starting much more on a local basis. So, in general, if you have an item, what I understand a lot of people use Facebook Marketplace for are bulky items that they may not want to ship.
Bundles.
Bundles. Yep.
Yeah. But now I also, Teresa, what did you hear about shipping prices? I keep hearing that somehow Facebook got it down to an amazing shipping fee. I'm not sure, I couldn't corroborate that.
So yes, so I am one of the few sellers that I know. I do not have the shipping off it. I'm still on the classic plan. I don't even have the option to upgrade to the new plan yet. But in my meetup group, there's several people that are doing it. I don't remember, they gave a free shipping or a minimum shipping, $3 ship. I forget what but it's a great shipping discount through, I think it's the end of October. But so that's why there's a push to get stuff over. And I am
I heard about it.
Because my thought process is, well, if I start to sell more stuff locally on Facebook, maybe that'll open my account up for shipping. I'm just playing with it. So I don't know, but I know there's a discounted or free shipping option through the end of October, I think.
All right. All right. Well, you have 3 days to ship with the Facebook Marketplace after you enter your tracking number. The clock starts ticking, so you get paid 15 to 20 days after your sale is closed. So the selling fee is only 5%. That's just ridiculous for the audience you're reaching, or 40 cents. Okay, obviously, and minimum per order, and that's deducted from the payout. So, and you link your bank account pretty much. It's pretty simple. Like we said, as far as, and this is the process for US Facebook Marketplace, which is what we support, okay? So just want to make sure, okay, no, we do not support Facebook Marketplace in Canada or Great Britain or Australia. So just want to make sure we clarify that too, okay? Yeah. So that's, Teresa, do you have any other information regarding, before we move forward, with any other topic regarding shipping and the payouts?
No, because I mean, I just, the same information you have. And I, like I said, I'm testing it out. I'm listing smaller things. I'm listing, I'm obviously in the Phoenix area. So I started cross-posting a lot of my ASU clothing and stuff.
So you have to do, if I buy something from you, let's say I buy something from you, I have to go and meet you at CVS, pharmacy, and then we exchange and do the whole thing, right?
Right, but I'm thinking that maybe like somebody that maybe a graduate from ASU, or there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just trying to list things that are not big and bulky to maybe try to get Facebook to allow me to have the shipping. So I'm all over the board. I'm doing heavy inflatables. I'm doing small clothing items. I haven't done a bundle, but I think I'll do an American Girl bundle just to test it out and see if maybe that will work. So yeah, it's just, I'm trying desperately to get it opened up and I don't know what to do.
But I think that's a great strategy, Teresa. You're listing things that you think might appeal to your local market.
Exactly. And I wanted to bring up, Jennifer brought that up in the chat here on Zoom. It says, she was talking about, I'm going to rewind a little, but she was talking about how she was trying to list, okay, a posture brace, and somehow, poof, didn't go through. Then Jennifer is also asking, Harry Potter is a brand name. Yes, and yes, and yes, because it's copyright, okay? You have to ask permission, okay, to someone, when you're going to be using that. And in the case of reselling something pre-owned of Harry Potter, has to be in accordance with this marketplace. In this case, with Facebook Marketplace, just don't put it on the title. But then when you go in the category, or if you're using List Perfectly, which we'll show you soon, you can enter that brand into the brand field, but no title.
Yeah,
Okay?
and just know in the back of your mind that there is no human. Probably, I'm just going to go out there on a limb and say there is no human
Facebook,
reviewing
we
your
accept the
listings.
answers.
But so just think, if a machine
Yeah.
is scouring your listings, and they're programmed to look for anything suspicious,
Yeah.
you know, they'll take it down. So just keep that in mind. There
Yeah.
is no human review.
Yep. So the title, just be careful with titles on Facebook Marketplace. All right. So let's see. Sports team. I don't believe sports teams are a brand name. Okay, but that will depend on.
I think they are. So just be careful.
Yeah.
Well, they are copyrighted too. They're
location.
trademark. You know. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. All right.
Teresa,
All right.
what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, maybe I'm thinking if you have a jersey for, you know, the Arizona Cardinals, you need to put Arizona Cardinals in there. And I know some resellers that do buy and sell jerseys on Facebook Marketplace. So I would say try it with caution. I don't know what the maybe MLB is the registered trademark name, but I mean, no, the team names are registered trademark too. So you just have to, I don't know.
Trial and error.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Rare.
Exactly. No, well said. So what set this application apart, you know, and Facebook Marketplace can be used with your desktop, with your phone, with your iPad, tablet, right? But what sets this application apart, other marketplaces, for example, Mercari does not want you to meet face to face, okay? They want you to do everything through the application. Okay, and they discourage, and it's against marketplace. But here, Facebook Marketplace gives you the options to do face-to-face or shipping, you know. So those are things that you need to consider, okay, when you're listing with this channel and you're deciding to partner with this company, you know, to grow your business. These are important decisions, and only you have the answer. Right?
Yep.
So having said that, can we show the native Facebook Marketplace listing form?
Sure.
What do you think?
Alrighty. So in Facebook Marketplace, when you first go to create your listings, there's a little button that says create listing. And then when you click it, it gives you the choice of what you're selling. So from the large majority of us, we would click item for sale. And then that would take us to the listing screen. And you'll see it's very simple. You know, you have your photos, and then title, like standard stuff, price. You'll want to select your category. After you select your category, you'll get more options to fill out.
Yeah. So this is natively, and please note who is putting the product for sale is Clara, me. Okay, this is going from my personal profile. So Clara is going to be selling whatever I'm going to be listing. So this is not going to come from the clothing vault. It's not going to come from List Perfectly. It's not going to come from List Clothing. So that's what we support right now. So this is how it looks if I was going to list natively from scratch with Facebook Marketplace. But why don't we show you the magic of what List Perfectly does? And do you think we could show right now how we cross post? Let's go from marketplace to marketplace.
Of course.
All right. So let us show you now, okay, how we can make your life, okay, better by not only one thing that I want to tell you, keep in mind, okay, Facebook Marketplace does not support multiple quantities nor variations. So bulk listing comes to your rescue. So here we're going to show you, okay, how to go. What are we going to show? eBay to
Facebook.
So we're going to go from eBay to Facebook Marketplace with our bulk cross poster. This is the business plan. We start selecting with our button from our eBay active listings. Just because we want to show off, we wanted to do 10 something listings. And after we're done finishing selecting the listings we want to cross post, we select the channel. Then we indicate List Perfectly copy, and we let you know how many listings are cross posting. In this case, for this demo, we're doing 16. So that means that List Perfectly will open on your behalf 16 tabs. I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Why is this important, Amanda? How many tabs or how many listings? Because did you cap how many I can do,
No.
or how does it work?
So we did not put a cap. The reason is we thought it was better for you to determine what the right number is depending on your internet speed. This is 100% dependent on your internet and the quality of your computer. Keep that in mind as well. There's a lot of things.
The modem in your computer. That's what she's talking about. Hardware is, if you have an old computer, well, you have an old modem.
Well, it's also RAM. You know, it gets technical, but just know if you have a really high quality computer and a really strong internet, you could probably do 100 at a time. Honestly, if you don't have great internet or computer or a combination of both, maybe try, a handful at a time and see how it goes.
So what would happen? How would I know when I'm transferring too many? What does List Perfectly, for example, does it miss images, or what does it do?
It will be very obvious. So as you can see, you have control to view the quality of the items and the images that come over. You might see some missing. You might see some details start to drop off. You might see problems, and that's because of a break in the internet or a lack of an available memory in your computer. It could be a lot of different things.
How interesting.
So that you'll know when things are not looking so hot.
So just cut it down to less listings until you find a solid transfer and a number that is comfortable. Keep in mind, okay, we love our families. With the pandemic, they're playing video games, they're watching YouTube. Okay, that's gonna make your bandwidth, okay, and then you're cross-posting. Keep in mind, okay, we are cloud-based. We're not running from your device. We're in the cloud. That's it. So one thing that I want to make sure our users understand, when you're using List Perfectly to cross-post to Facebook Marketplace, you might find yourself like, wait, List Perfectly is not working right, but you need to choose categories so we can continue populating the rest of the data, right?
Yes, that's right. So that's the important thing to know. Ding, 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 pro tip. As you're cross-posting, if you don't select a category, it might look like it's stalled. As soon as you select your category, what Facebook is going to do is dynamically load the additional fields that you need to fill out. So you need to select that category, and then it'll give you something new, size. Before.
Yeah, it starts populating more things that are according to the category. If maybe it's not clothing, okay, maybe it's furniture, so it's going to ask you a material, right, instead of a size right away. So the logic, Facebook did a good work to give you different options depending on the category you select, okay? And the good thing of List Perfectly is that you could list the same product in different categories. So that's one of my favorites, because remember, your buyers don't want to do the hard work. They don't need to do the hard work to find you. They have a pool of sellers, okay, so they're just trying to find the listing that benefits their needs the most. And the shortest route to find my product, that's it. So if you have the same listing in different categories, that's a win-win situation for more exposure.
Yep.
So here's another pro tip, and you can see that the demonstration is all puzzles. When you use the same type of thing, it's so quick and easy to go puzzles, jigsaw puzzles, condition, like you just do it over and over again. And I remember it was 16 listings that you guys pulled up, and it's it's ridiculously fast.
Yeah. Oh, that is such a great pro tip. Thank you for sharing that, Teresa. So I mean, this actually came up in a discussion this morning as well. If you're looking to cut your time listing, do this pro tip. Stick with one type of item at a time and one marketplace at a time.
One channel. Keep in mind, simple plan users. Yes, you can take one listing to now 10 different channels at the same time. But let's leave that to simple plan, okay, that they have only, they cannot use bulk, okay? But if you have the bulk cross poster, like Amanda said, cherry pick one channel, go by categories. Okay, so in this way you're organized, and in your strategy, you have a strategy plan. Okay, as soon as I'm done, let's say, okay, with these I don't know, board games, okay, I'm gonna move on to glassware, okay, or anything like that. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
there you go. There you have it. Okay. 15 listings done. Meanwhile, we're chit chatting. Okay. You just select category. Make sure this is our business option plan. Does not include shipping. Does not include a package dimension. Okay. So we're going to have now, we're going to show you also with business. We're gonna go from, shall we go Mercari? Just really quick. Let's show them Mercari. We're gonna go Mercari. This is another popular request. Business plan, okay, Mercari to Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna bypass, okay, List Perfectly. When you bypass List Perfectly, it's because you don't need inventory management, okay, and you don't need delist and relist, okay. You don't need sales analytics. You're doing those things on your own, okay, and we don't mind. We give you the options, okay. So this is how you would do it. You take your active listings from Mercari, and you would be able to do it in bulk or with our simple plan, one at a time, okay? And we just help you again. We open windows on your behalf. First, you chose so many listings, we will open as many tabs as listings you selected, pretty much. And it's the same thing. You select the category. Just don't be waiting. This perfectly. We need you to select category so Facebook can continue to give you great options to narrow down what you're describing.
Yep. And so I love what you mentioned there, because you know, we give you the option. We like to say there's two ways that you can use List Perfectly when you're cross-posting.
So many, but
there's so many, but
the two main ways.
The two main ways, you know, you can either cross-post. Let's say you have your listings in eBay. You can bring them into List Perfectly and use our catalog management system. But we know that not all businesses operate the same way.
No.
You know, and so we do give you the option. You do not need to copy into List Perfectly first. You can go direct. And this is what we're showing you right now. You're going direct from Mercari to Facebook Marketplace.
And it's unlimited, all plans. Take advantage of it. Grow your business. Oh my goodness, I wish I could have had an unlimited tool when I wanted to grow my business back in the day. So this is Mercari, as you can see, same concept, okay? But what I want to show now, this is the way we recommend you to do things, okay? I want you to list once and list right and simplify it. Why? Because not only by listing directly and List Perfectly, not only marketplaces have millions of users, okay, and things happen. Listings get lost, images disappear, item specifics or attributes get mixed up, okay, profiles, you know, things happen, okay. So having your listings in List Perfectly, not only we made it affordable, but you have so many that come for free on your account, and so listings do not count against your limit, okay? But I want to show you how, whether you're listing from scratch in List Perfectly and you started your listing with your phone or with your laptop, or maybe you decided to import your active listing from any of the 10 channels we're integrated with. You bring that active listing, you import it to List Perfectly, and voila, there you go. You can go from List Perfectly to 10 channels, and now all you can do, the makeup and all the details, you can finish all the nice things that you wanted to add to your listing. Just know that List Perfectly, for example, we can save like even 30 images on the listing. So sometimes you might have, you know, some items that we have a lot of Amazon sellers that they get returns and they have to sell it, you know, within these marketplace options that we have. You need to take more photos when you have, you know, some item that has a flaw. So to protect yourself against some kind of return or item not as described, have those images saved in the listing. That's one of the things that I love. Not only that, it's gonna go faster. Okay, in this case, we're showing you again, it's the same concept that we did from marketplace to marketplace. We will open one window per listing selected.
Yep, that's right. So very same concept, but the difference is when you cross-post from our site, List Perfectly, we're able to help you manage those listings when they sell, or if you need to edit them. because what we're doing is capturing the item number, the item ID, so that,
Mhm.
and we're giving you a shortcut. So let's say you need to edit it or you need to check on something. We're going to give you one quick shortcut. You click it and boom, we open up the tab and there's your listing. So you can review it. You can mark it as sold. So these are really handy things to have if you use List Perfectly's catalog management.
Yeah, and what we're showing you here, we're also using the Pro plan, which is our Cadillac, okay?
Yeah.
So this Pro plan, you know, carries over much information, like I mentioned earlier. And this is how it works, going directly from List Perfectly, so you can manage your inventory, you can delist. So in this case, wow, delisting on how does it work? Hey, Teresa, how does it work with listings in Facebook Marketplace? How long do they last? Do you know? I have no idea.
Facebook Marketplace will send you a message from Facebook Marketplace that says, hey, this item has been listed for 3 weeks or whatever the time is. Has it sold? Do you still want to sell it? You know, do you want to just mark it not sold? So they do these prompts. They don't actually take it down. As a matter of fact, I was keeping some old listings up on Facebook because I didn't want to recreate them.
Yeah.
And so when Facebook became available for List Perfectly, I pulled them into List Perfectly and saved them in List Perfectly and then deleted them from Marketplace.
Oh.
Huh. All right.
There was stuff that I didn't want to list online because I didn't want to ship them, but I had like all the details and all the information and I didn't have a place to store it. So I just left it active in Facebook Marketplace and it gets lost. And so what I did was I pulled it over to my List Perfectly account and then deleted it. And, you know, at some point I haven't gone back and relisted it, but I will. And I might even try a different marketplace now that I have so many to choose from.
So many options. Okay, I love it. I love it. And again, I cannot emphasize, I like I said today on Facebook, in our Facebook group, I missed listing with you because you said something very important today. No need to move your whole Poshmark shop, your whole eBay shop, just cherry pick, okay? This is about which products will do better on this channel, okay? Whether you are choosing to do meeting people and do the deliveries, you know, face to face, or you're choosing to ship. There are so many options. Enjoy what Facebook is giving you and the audience are reaching, local, nationwide. Remember, US only.
Yeah, and I will say one other thing about bringing your inventory into List Perfectly and then cross-posting. You're going to know which channels you have your product listed on. So we'll have filters available for you, so you can look at anything not on Facebook. You would choose a not Facebook filter, and then you'd say, okay, maybe these listings might do well on Facebook, and then you can move them all over. If you don't have an organized way of managing your inventory, it's going to be it'll get messy. We offer 10 different channels now, and so it's really good to know where your products are at all times.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm very excited. This came out much better than expected. Let's open it for questions.
Sure.
All right, everybody. We talk about categories, shipping, fees, listing with List Perfectly, no List Perfectly. Please let us know all your questions. We're looking forward. And in the back, we're still running, you know, we're showing you how it goes listing, you know, for example, video games and stuff like that.
So here's one from Jennifer. How do you edit a listing in all channels through List Perfectly? I have to update some photos.
All right.
Okay. So in List Perfectly, what you do is, I can't show it right now because of our internet, because you'd have to, you know.
But no, let's not do the image. We just share and show it just really quick. No, let's not publish the listing.
Well, let me explain it really quick. So what you would do is you would update the listing on List Perfectly, and then you would use our quick link to open up the link on Facebook, and then right from our view window, you would just click Facebook, and then we copy everything over. The thing is, our internet is not great. I can't, unfortunately.
But without clicking it, I was surprised the other day that from the view my listing, people thought that above the images, the icons were just ornamental, I guess. You see what I'm saying? So
all right, let me see if I can.
You see what I'm saying? I'm like, I was just doing a post as, hey people, I'm just sharing this. I'm like, I was surprised by the response of everybody saying.
I like that addition so that when I'm done editing, I like that quick link to cross-post to another platform.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wait.
But that's about
All right.
it. No, it doesn't have to
Let's
be a
move on to-
perfect listing.
I will show. Give me a minute.
She wants to take it to the cute
set
account.
and
I'm like, oh, let's just show them
give me a
any
minute,
listing.
let's move on to a different question for now. I'll get set up and then I'll have a much better demo.
Oh, you're nice. She's pulling the nice account.
So it says, so there's kind of two things I think you could answer together. How can you archive sold items, and how does, I heard that you can relist. How does that work?
Nice. So when you say how to archive sold listings, no need, because they don't count against your limit. But what you can do is sort them. Okay, you can sort your view, okay, by active listings in all marketplaces, and you just not sold, for example. That's it.
And then what about the relist?
Oh, and we don't help you to archive listings, because for free, we're giving you sales analytics, and that's incredible right now. That's why we're not doing the archive right now, because remember, you want to know what you sold. So we provide you sales analytics with that.
Okay. Okay, so how do you, they want to know how you filter. So as soon as Amanda gets the pretty account up.
Yes. She's taking us there. Yeah, no, nothing like showing for me is, nothing like seeing it. No, you got it. Let's share it that way.
No. I need another moment. It's yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's cute.
I'm working with Clara's computer, and it's not linked up to the other Facebook account, which is why it's a little complicated, but that's all right. We'll get there.
Be patient.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, let's go with it. That account. She's pulling the cute listings and everything.
Welcome to Janet Bryan on YouTube, who said that she just signed up, and she perfectly, and she's already in the Facebook group. So that'll be that'll offer her some tips and tricks and encouragement and help along the way, because like any software, there is a learning curve, and until you understand how it works and what different things mean.
Exactly. And
Facebook group is perfect for that.
Yes. And don't forget, there is many ways to do things. So we just wanted to give marketplace to marketplace is the most simple way we've done it. But when you want inventory management, sales analytics, delisting and relisting, all that good stuff that you need once you're usually really depends of your goals, right? But once you're ready to grow your business, you need those tools. Yeah. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Yay!
Okay. It took a bit of setup, but
you made it happen.
I made it happen.
As always, thank you, Randy.
So I can't show you how it would actually work on Facebook, just because this is a different account from logins. As you know, you have to be logged into every account that you would want to revise your listing on. If you're not logged in, it won't work. So when you have your items cross-posted, in this case, we indicated that we have eBay, Poshmark, and Facebook. Mm-hmm. What I did was I used this marketplaces filter here, and I looked for everything on Facebook in this account right now. Okay. And what you would do is you can just type in this field. So if I wanted to say grailed or not on Facebook, let's say not. I'm going to do it again, not. So
not on Facebook.
Yeah, and then you just scroll down. Here we go, not Facebook. So that would show you every product that's not on Facebook. Mm-hmm. If I scroll up and I look for Facebook right here. No, let me take out not. Let's just type Facebook. There you go. So if I just type Facebook, I have either Facebook or not Facebook. Yeah. So in this case, I wanted Facebook. And that gave me this result. Now I would click Facebook, the quick link here, if I wanted to see the listing on Facebook. Yeah. If I want to, let's say, revise it, I've used my edit button on List Perfectly. I've revised my listing. I've changed my photos. Okay. Click the listing title. This is the fastest way. Okay. When you click the listing title, you're going to get to the product view page, which you see here. All right. There's also, hopefully you'll see this in the screen share. If I click the List Perfectly icon, we have settings now. So if I click this little gear icon, it's going to ask me to copy into existing tab. This is really important. This setting has to be set to on, because what you're doing is you're revising an existing listing. Otherwise, it'll open a new tab. So you have to set copy to existing tab if possible. And then you would just use your Facebook quick link right here, and it'll copy everything that you've changed over to the Facebook.
Okay, did you guys get that? I don't know. I'm getting it. We're gonna do another webinar about this. I'm like, okay, there has to be a way to explain this
Well,
easier.
the thing is, what happens with the extension, if you don't have that setting checked, it's going to open a new window each and every single time.
Okay.
That's why when you want to revise a listing, how do
Okay,
you do
you
it?
change the settings.
Yes.
Okay, so now with List Perfectly, yeah, she
Yeah.
loves doing this. Okay, so now you can customize the way your
Yes.
List Perfectly extension will behave towards you. So my List Perfectly extension can be customized to be completely different to the way Teresa's extension with List Perfectly behaves. So that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have to do a webinar about this.
Yeah.
Thank you for that question.
Absolutely.
Who asked that question, Teresa? Jennifer?
I think it was Jennifer. Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna do a webinar
Yeah,
about
we'll do
this.
a webinar.
Filters webinar
Yeah.
coming soon. Yay!
Yep.
I love it.
Jennifer says, "Wow!" So she's properly impressed.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you so much. Anybody else? Do we have any more questions?
I don't see any. Anybody?
All right. Well, all right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. The Thursday, we're going to come with more, another webinar. We're going to be talking about images. So can't wait to see you. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, Teresa.
Bye.